Back at the big go, the MacTools U.S. Nationals presented by Lucas Oil. This is Kalitta on that run. Watch what happens.
He was charged with oil. Watch the side over here. You can see start mixing the cylinders up. Then it's going to mix the other cylinders up. And then watch how the back of that race car starts pushing the oil out the back.
And so we'll see what happens, whether or not they invoke the rule and take lane choice away. Let's go to Gary Gerald.
With Doug Kalitta. Doug, you're the guinea pig on a big day, of course, for the U.S. Nationals. The emotion of the ceremony and knowing that you and your flying company bring soldiers back home. How tough was that for you to push that aside and focus on the job you needed to do?
Yeah, today obviously is a big day, but you know, 9/11, obviously we'll all remember that day, and you know, we're just happy to be here, happy to be part of the MacTools U.S. Nationals, and obviously getting by that first round was huge for this whole MacTools team.
Let's go to Dave Reeve.
Well, now it is time for friend to become foe. Just a moment ago, Rnd1 Brown, a two-time U.S. Nationals winner in motorcycle, was talking with Shawn Langdon. But now it is time to focus at the business at hand. How ready are you?
I'm ready, Dave. I mean, this is Indy. This is a big race. The weather's right. The track is tight. Our MacTools U.S. Army Toyota car is ready to roll. We're going up against Shawn. We're great friends, but when we put that helmet on, he wants to take me out like I want to take him out, so it's going to be a heck of a drag race. This is going to be like a final round right here, first round.
Any nerves?
A lot. Nerves always nerved up, but you got to put them in check.
And with Brandon Bernstein, the #3 qualifier in Top Fuel, standing outside. But, you know, there was a familiar face who meant a lot to his father over the years. In fact, Dale Armstrong was with the team back when Kenny ran that first 300-mile-an-hour pass. So, Brandon, how cool has it been this week to have Dale in the pits?
It's been great. You know, I grew up with Dale, you know, as a kid going to the racetrack and everything. It was all Dale Armstrong all the time. So, you know, it's been great having him back and everything. But Todd and Donnie and the whole Copart team's doing a great job. And, you know, Dale's been here just to kind of oversee and just check things out and see if there's something that maybe he can bring to the table and just help these guys. You know, you get kind of clouded in this game, and sometimes it's right in front of your face. So, you know, we're glad to have him here, but, you know, really, we're just ready to race. Zizzo's a great competitor, so it's going to be a tough round.
He has TJ Zizzo coming up in the first round.
Well, they did give Doug Kalitta an oil penalty. He will keep lane choice, but pay $1,000 and lose 10 points. Talking about weather, 62 degrees out there. Is that enough for the tires to adhere?
Man, it was 100 degrees temperature on Friday, but look at that track temperature, 76. Water grains, we saw 100 and over 160. A lot of moisture in the air in qualifying, so that means the air is drier. It's a lot easier to make horsepower, and that's probably why we saw some engine damage. Look at the differences from Friday, Saturday, and during the sessions, especially that track temperature on Saturday was 129 degrees.
And Mike, some of the other important numbers that crew chiefs pay attention to when we're talking extremes. How about corrected altitude? What was once over 4,000 feet is now under 1,500 feet. Grains well above 100, now below 50, and a barometer that's gone from the 2800 or the 28 range up to 2911. The weather conditions definitely improve for these cars.
Well, while we wait for the oil cleanup, as well as the fans here in the stand, look at that. Doug Kalitta's car on the way back to the pits already, so they can get it repaired and ready for second round. Rnd1 Brown is #1 qualifier here, and when we come back, we'll have a special feature on Rnd1.